all the trees and he starts to pick. And while he's picking and he's eating all these fruits, he tells himself, my mother blessed me to eat anything I want. At one point he came down and he started to root out the trees from the ground and throw them on the earth. And he will run on top of these trees and he will grab anything that he wants and he will eat at will. He's Vanarup. His appetite is big and he eats everything and anything that he can eat. But news has been heard that there's one Kapi, there's one Vanar, and he's in the forest, and news has gone back to Ravana. And Ravana sits and he says, a monkey in my forest? Somebody get rid of him. Don't allow him to stay here. He sends his generals. He sends his ministers. He sends many people. But as soon as they see this beautiful and powerful monkey, he will take a whole tree and he will hit them with it. He will throw it at them and they will realize that they are no match for Bajrangabali until he decides to call his son who's called Indrajit. ये कुछ भी तो नहीं जग में तेरी बस कर्म की माया. क्या बात. ये कुछ भी तो नहीं जग में तेरी बस कर्म की माया. तो कूड़त में बैठा तो कूड़त में बैठा लाके जरूर नीचाया. Vrindavan Bihari Lal ki jai. Bajrangabali, he started eating everything. Anything that he could find, he started eating. And while eating everything, it is said that the news had gone back to Ravana that there's a monkey. And when he heard a monkey in Lanka, I've never heard a monkey in Lanka, he started sending everybody to see who could destroy this monkey. But nobody was able to be matched to the strength of Mahavir Swami. While everybody was going, he realized that Pavanaputra was destroying everyone. So he sent one of his most powerful sons. He says, son, I will send you now. And I want you to go. And I want you to find this monkey. Destroy him. And if you can't destroy him, get him out of Lanka. The son was prepared. He prepared a chariot. He has prepared his weapons. And he goes to the Vatika. And while he's there, he's searching for this Kapi, this Bandar. And when he sees him, he stands up there and he monitors him to see everything that he's doing. But while he's monitoring him, he also realizes that this is no ordinary monkey. He shows a different strength and he shows a different kind of power. He monitors his actions. Like I tell people, be careful in the world that you live in. People are looking at you. People are looking at every move that you make. People are looking at the actions that you're performing. You have to be careful in what you do. Put God's name on your lips and chant every moment that you can. Chant the name of the Divine Lord. Nama Sankirtana Satsangatve Nisangatvam Nisangatve Nirmohatvam. With every moment that you have, worship the deities, glorify them, purify your life, your thoughts, your consciousness by the chants of our Lord. And don't allow the world to destroy you in turn. Today, my friends, by the chanting of our Lord, it is said Bajrangabali, he saw this son, but he didn't know who he was. He saw him coming with the chariot and he's standing there. And he took an arrow and he mounted it and he released the arrow at Pavanaputra. And Bajrangabali, he took his mukdar and he hit away the arrow because he's mighty and powerful. All he had to do was put his hands together and chant the name of his Lord, which was whom? Shri Ram Jai Rama Jaya Jaya Ram. Shri Ram Jai Rama Jaya Jaya Ram. Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai one arrow, two arrows, a third. The army has run up to Bajrangabali and he will pick up the tree and hit all of them one by one. And then a time came where the son said to himself, you know what? I have been blessed with one of the most powerful weapons of Lord Brahma. Today I will use that weapon. He mounted the arrow onto the bow and he held it on his forehead and he started chanting, Om Brahmadev Namaha, Om Brahmadev Namaha, Om Brahmadev Namaha. And while chanting, Brahmadev decides to appear on top of the arrow that is about to be released. And when he sits on top of the arrow and he was about to be released, Pavanaputra took his gada, he was waiting to hit the next arrow. And when he saw Brahmadev, he put it down immediately. Respect for the elders, respect for those in the authority, respect for the gods of the skies and the heavens. He put his hands together. Jai Shri Ram, Jai Shri Ram, Jai Shri Ram. He allowed himself to be bound. And while the arrow is coming, the arrow transformed into two serpents. It was called the Nagapasha. It transformed into two serpents. And when he saw the serpent devatas, he prostrated and he started calling out to them. Komala Komala Angatihara Shamarangatura Nage Pyara Jilimili Jilimili Chalatihara जैसे जमुना जल की धारा ये जो मते हजारों पाने वाले ये शीश पे धरती को उठाने वाले नाग देवता. Friends and doctors, in adorations for the gods of the snakes and the nagas, he puts his hands together and he pays his adorations to the Lord. Nagadevata trahi ma pahe ma. Nagadevata trahi ma pahe ma. Hari हे विष्णु सुजाति सुनाने वाले, हे शंकर के गले को गाने वाले, नाग देवता त्राहि मां पाहि मां. नाग देवता त्राहि मां पाहि मां. It is said Pavanaputra put his hands together to allow himself to be bound. And when these two Nagas came to him, immediately they surrounded the Lord and they started to bind Mahaviri Swami together. And he felt it pressing on his skin. And he could destroy them if he wants. But he puts his hands and he pays respects to Lord Brahma and Nagadevata. When you see your Lord, when you see your deities, when you enter a yajna and you see the murtis, put your hands together and take blessings. When you walk into a home and you see a murti anywhere, put your hands together, pay pranams to that God, that deity that you're standing next to. When you enter the yajna and you see the bedi, if you're sitting far away, simply put your hands together, haath jodkar, pranams. Take your namaskar, take your blessings of the devatas. It is important to receive your darshan in the world, to eradicate the karma and the negativity that we have in our lives. Pay your pranams, my friends. It is said when he was bound, the Sheshnag tied him up tight. And there the sun walks up to him and he stands behind him and he starts to push Bajrang